analogy of an example. Okay? This one quote, just delivery, represents dry land. What is left is 3/4 of the earth. This 3/4 represents how much we cover water. The vast ocean, beautiful lakes, rivers, and streams. The other 97%, the remaining pieces, represent the saltwater of the ocean. This piece represents 1/3 or 1% of fresh water not frozen in the polar ocean. Of this remaining 1%, not all of it is drink. A significant fraction of 1% of fresh water has been contaminated by this. Pollution that was mostly caused by us. This will we can take their revenge. For in exploiting their peasants, we are diminishing our future. Sorry about the mic. Next up, we have a video about this girl. Her name is Suzuki. Has anybody heard about the girl? Suzuki? Do you know who she is? Well, of course. But she actually spoke at the first video summit in 1992. And she represented children of the world to talk about issues of the world and how she believes that her future is important and that she needs to preserve, adults need to preserve our future as well. So I won't say much, but I really watched the video. And I have to say, I think it's time to hear, but you all have to hear. I'm sure that you all know that this is actually an climate change. Yes, we do. And I think we hear about climate change a lot. We talk about global warming a lot, but do we really know what it is? So I'll invite our focus to come up and share a little bit about climate change and just give us a little bit of current facts and conventions relating to climate change right now. So let's welcome the topic, please.
Okay, well, 7 specifics are hard act to follow. I'm not sure we can do justice. So, as Debbie mentioned, I just want to give a little introduction to climate change. This was put together in quite a hurry, so I'm not quite sure it will fit exactly, but we'll see how it goes. If you can't understand me, please let me know, and I'll slow down. Okay, so. Alright, okay, well, of course, there's a lot about climate change that we hear every day on the TV, in the newspapers, on the radio, through websites, etc. But, many different viewpoints. Some people say that it's happening, some say it's not, some say it's because of man, some say it's because of nature. There are many different viewpoints about this. And that's not surprising. It's such a complex issue, it's so hard to measure what climate change actually is. Is it heavy rain we had a few days ago normal, or is it because of climate change, this kind of stuff, So what exactly is climate change and who do we believe? So, of course, who you're hearing it from makes a difference, because people have different viewpoints. Governments may not want to make new changes. Companies may have interests in producing oil or producing fossil fuels that are some of the problem. Certain NGOs with a different agenda, they're trying to change things. So there are many different opinions. But so really, who should we believe? Well, I pin my hopes on the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. That's not a very sexy name. But basically, this is a United Nations appointed body by the UN Climate Programme and the World Meteorological Organization, Meteorological Weather, World Weather Organization. And their aim is to provide the world with a clear scientific view of the current state of knowledge about climate change and also what technical talents in terms of economics, social effects, and environment. But who is this panel? Well, thousands of scientists from all over the world, some of our leading scientists, okay? So these are some of the best scientists we have. Most of them are getting the time voluntarily for this work, and it's also impartial. It's not linked to other interests or companies or whatever, so it's an impartial. Okay, what are the causes of climate change? Well, there are both two causes. One is the natural causes. It's something that's been happening. You've heard about Ice Age. You've all been seeing the Ice Age movies. Climate does change over the millennia, but there are also man-made causes. And the recent rapid global warming that I was talking about is due to man-made changes. This is a quick summary of what's called the greenhouse effect. Maybe you've heard of this. But basically, the sun drives the Earth's climate systems. So heat and energy comes from the sun. Some of that's absorbed by the Earth. Some is reflected back into space. Some of it is reflected into the atmosphere, and there some of it is trapped and re-emitted by water vapor, by clouds, and also we call it greenhouse gases. Okay, there's carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, two other gases. Yeah, and so a lot of our concerns about what we call these greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide, yeah? Because actually these greenhouse gases are a natural thing, and it's what makes it possible to live on Earth. And those greenhouse gases, the temperature here will be way below zero. We'll be able to live here if we can't. So they perform a function. The problem is that the concentrations are increasing, so it's getting warmer. Okay, good work to the left. This is just showing the main three greenhouse gases. And basically there's one key point here, which is that if you look at these okay, this is 10,000 years ago, but this is present. Because each is starts, it's a very good level, and then what you see at the end, a very sharp spike. Okay? And a sharp spike represents the human. So actually, what we're seeing now, far exceeds what happens at the end. Okay. And then so what's the main sources of greenhouse gas emissions? Okay. Well, the main source. Industry. Okay? Power stations, heavy industry, okay? So yeah, carbon dioxide, okay? And the other main one is oil. Okay? So we look at carbon special. Yeah? That's another major source. And especially what electricity power stations. They coal and these oil, these gas. These are coming outside of fossil fuels. So we're leaking carbon into the air. Now the other one is land use change. So this is effectively deforestation. A lot of carbon is stored in our forests. When we clear the forests for agriculture, for urban areas, whatever, again, a lot of that carbon goes up into the air. That's another major source, okay? Okay, so what's the result? Well, again, sorry, more graphs. The first one shows changes in temperature. This is the last 2 years or so. So you can see that the global temperature has increased. The second one is the sea level. So sea level again has increased in the last 2 years. And the third one is snow ice in the northern part of the world. Okay? So these are the 3 things that we know have changed and we'll look at them. Okay. And a lot of weather changes have been really seen. The first of these is more frequent extreme temperatures, more heat waves. Okay? It happens more frequently than you'd expect otherwise. Also more intense, longer droughts. Okay? So many of the world parts of the world experiencing droughts. China, America has got a terrible drought on just now. So we're seeing more intense, more frequent. And then also heavy rainfall events. Again, this is happening more frequently than you expect. And of course, you get more time because of this. Other ones, okay, glaciers. Glaciers are ice fields up in the mountains, okay? The Himalayas, the Andes, the great mountain ranges around the world. And this photograph here compares one glacier in 1911, yeah, more than 100 years ago, with 2009. And so a major difference, a lot of that ice has already been lost. And this is not just this glacier, this is happening all over the world, yeah? Okay, another one is the Arctic ice cover. So it's pictured on the left, so the Arctic in 1979 and in 2008. So if you look at the white here, the Arctic sea ice was taken the same month, big decrease. And this summer it was decreased more than ever before. Another one, increased tropical cyclone storms. This is Hurricane Katrina that hit New Orleans in 2005. But again, more cyclones, more intense cyclones, especially in the Atlantic, also in the Pacific. So this is all we know is happening. We can see this. It's all implicit. We know what's going on. So it's not something to made up. The question is what happens in the future. And this is more difficult because we have to try and understand the climate systems, try to estimate what is going to happen in the future. And so this depends on different patterns of development, how much carbon we're going to put up into the atmosphere. If we have sustainable development, less carbon goes up. If we continue business as usual, then it goes up. So there's differences here. But anyway, the key point is that if we stop now with no more emissions than we're currently putting out, there's still going to increase in temperature. Yeah? It's not going to stop. So changes in climate, impacts in sea level, the amount of rainfall, it's all going to continue. This is a prediction of, this is a moderate prediction of what's going to happen to the world by 2100, 100 years time. And basically we're looking at 2 to 3 degree centigrade increase over most of the world. So if you look at the Arctic up in the north, up to 6 degrees. So some parts of the world are more affected than others. Mountains are also very vulnerable. So conservationists are saying that 2 degrees centigrade is the maximum we can stand without significant damage to our ecosystems, to the forests, to the grasslands, to the coral reefs, to special species. They reckon if you get an increase of more than 2 degrees, then we may lose 40 to 70% of our species. So, these are very real things. But in order to control temperature rise to less than 2 degrees, it's very difficult. You have to basically have emissions going down by 2015. That's 3 years' time. So it's very, very challenging. So reaching global agreement on these targets to achieve these reductions is very tough. That's what these governments are talking about. But unfortunately, sadly, as certain statistics are saying, the lack of commitment is a big problem. Anyway, so the two responses to climate change. One is mitigation, so this is changing the causes, reducing the amount of emissions, greenhouse gas emissions. The second one is adaptation, that's coping with the changes. How do we try to reduce the effects on our society and on nature? So there's adaptation, there's 3 main ways. Resistance, we can build big strong buildings and things to try to deal with effects. Resilience, which is trying to make your existing social structures, economies, more resilient. And response, so we just try to deal with it and run away. So like, for example, if you sea level rise, you can either build big sea walls to keep the sea out, which is an option that is currently in favour by many states, or you can say replant mangroves to absorb the effects of the ocean at the same time. It will also help trap carbon, or you can evacuate people from the coastal zone. So these are examples of the adaptation approaches. But then, of course, what a lot of the development organizations want to do is reduce the hazards to communities. So this is through participation methods. We're going to speak to communities, find out, okay, what are the current problems in terms of, like trying to fix some about which areas are affected by droughts, where we get rain problems, pests in the fields, floods, and look at these habits and find ways that they can reduce their vulnerabilities. So by changing their crops, by getting more help from governments, all these kind of things. Okay, then finally, mitigation. So this is basically how we reduce the emissions into the atmosphere. And here I want to focus on personal, so what do we do here? So we can spread awareness by talking to people so they understand issues. We can also lobby our government, through pressure on our government, not through newspapers, so that the government is forced to produce more renewable energy, or generating electricity, good, for example, green building design, this sort of stuff. And firstly, we can also reduce our own car emissions by using public transport, or buying smaller cars, or these kind of things to cycle. Or reduce our own household energy use, so spending off appliances and replacing them, reducing aircon use, especially as everyone, replacing old appliances and more energy efficient ones. And then finally, reduce, reuse and recycle waste. So again, recycling can play a role in reducing some of the emissions that we produce. And of course, DJROA is the recycling scheme here, which is on every second and fourth Sunday of the month. So okay, so to summarize, climate change is happening now. Impacts will be greater in the future for sure. Emissions from industry, vehicles, land use are the main causes. Uncertainty should not stop us from acting. Okay? And then we can make a difference to personal actions. Then we can capitalize on the difference.
So we hear this from others so often. Sometimes we stop listening instead of talking to this. And when we stop the listening, we stop the doing. We hear about taking our planet, so we don't. We hear about recycling, so we won't. We hear about living green, and we stop. Why do we stop? Are the speakers that boring? Is it that difficult? A person will only drink when thirsty. A person will only breathe when she wants to live. We will take care of nature when we know why it's important to us. Well, let's find out why protect our planet. Ecotourism. Is that how we want to be known? That we do it for the money? nature's beauty. We do it because it's pretty. What happens when it's not? We leave it for our children. Some of us aren't even parents. Will we do it out of emotion? What if we don't feel like it? Peter Parker learned that with power comes responsibility. We can flatten mountains, drain the lake, rip the trees from their ground. We raise the animals, and we decide when they die. But we also build homes, water crops, write great ideas on paper. And to do all that, we need to eat. It's not about not doing it at all. It's not about giving up what you are. It's more like a darkness who can sing on one leg the greatness of the mind and body. It's really about balance, and balance comes with practice. But what are we practicing?
And really, it's so important that we have certain values and contribute to the field of government. Right? Is my interpretation you're writing right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Alright, next we have, correct me if I'm wrong, Little. Yeah? And so we sing a song. I'm not sure what it is because we just decided that we'll be singing this now. So welcome Little. I'm going to sing DJROA today my life begins. I've been looking for too long. In my head, in my own secret. And the heart is not too long. I wonder if I ever heal again. Oh, just like old seasons, never stay the same. All around me I can feel the same. Oh, I will break these chains and find me. Happiness will find me. Leave the rest behind me. Let my life begin. The whole new world is waiting. It's my moment taking. I know I can make it. Let my life begin. Yesterday is coming on. And I learned how to leave the way. And I say that I'm wrong. Every time I do it, oh, it's like old seasons, never stay the same. All around me I can feel the change. Oh, I will break these things inside me. Happiness will find me. Little that behind me. Take my life begin. A whole new world is waiting. It's my moment taking. I know I can make it. Take my life begin. Life's too short to have regret. So I'm learning not to live it in the past. and try to forget. You only have one life to live, so celebrate the best of it. I will break it, change and find me, and I've been able to find me, living a life behind me, living a life begins. Oh, you always win, it's not for the sake, I know I can make it, living a life begins. More of a positive outlook on the world, be a little more happy and know that you've got so much beauty around it, and just appreciate that, right? I'll hold it to you now. You can learn along, okay? It's pretty easy. I can dream free. I think this song is really pretty, but also because it's not just about the environment, you know, it also talks about seeing babies, about seeing people passing by and from their faces and what they're actually saying to each other, and it's kind of the picture of, I guess, the ideal world that you would want to see. You know, not only to the beautiful nature around you in the future, but also the happiness of the people who are able to enjoy it. Okay, well, thank you so much. Let me repeat that. It's called Stand Up for Love. Have you all heard of it before? No? Okay, I can hear it. sustainable development. I mean, I think a lot of the issues that we see in our world is because of the choices that people make, right? Yeah? So we're trying to see what kind of values and attitudes do we need in order to contribute towards a better world. And what kind of attitudes actually contribute towards the development that we see today. So I'll invite my sister Sonia, and she'll be directing this session.
Okay, don't get too comfortable, everyone. I know that in the audience so far, that this is where everyone has to participate and we like to hear your voices, so that's the whole part of the program, all right? Not for you to sit there and just put on the music or anything, but everybody can speak up, all right? Okay, so can I get everyone's cooperation later? Yes? Yes? Yes! Okay, great. Now, we've been talking about this big two words, sustainable development. You guys really know what it means? Oh, you do? Okay, volunteer, yes.
It's the development that meets the demands of today without harming the chances of future generations to meet their demands.
Exactly. Everybody get around about that. Okay, so that's what sustainable development is. Now, there was a reason why the program today was structured in a certain way. Okay? But what did we talk about in the beginning? Let's recap. What did we talk about in the apple analogy? Please, volunteers, don't all speak at once. Apple analogy. Hello? Rosie? You go to me and I'll call them. Okay, and the point of the whole analogy was? Really? How big? Yeah, was that the point? What did you show at the end? That sounds a little big, right? What did you show at the end? Emma? Oh, okay, is it volunteer? How much fresh water there really is for everyone to consume? And how much was there out of the whole apple? A lot? A little bit? Yeah, each of them, yes. 5%. Is it correct? But how much of the apple? So you say 5% of the apple was that? Okay, never mind. What you know is that the apple is this big, and how much fresh water is that? Okay, so we know that we're not in a good state. There's not much water for us to use. Okay, what else do we know? What else is that? That's absolutely. Okay, what did we talk about? Quick point. Was it a good thing? Was it happiness? Everybody that she was talking about, everybody is la 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 la? No? What were we talking about? You. What were you talking about? You shook your head, so you must have understood what you said. What were you talking about? Generally, no idea. How much loss we have in this earth, right? In terms of animals, in terms of water, resources, right? Was it a pretty picture? No. No, it wasn't a pretty picture, right? And then we had this old white, what did he talk about? Two big words again. Planet? Change. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Good thing or bad thing, everybody? Up or down? Down. Why? Why? What happened? Notice the two big words. Global warming. What happens? The earth gets too hot or cold? Hot. Intuition or die? Okay, is that good? No. So as you can see from the first part of the program, does everything look good or does everything look bad? Bad, right? And would we want to live in a place that's bad? No, we want to live in a place that is cold, right? And that was the point of all the songs and music. Did you feel happy when you hear the songs? You did, right? Because they're about hope, they're about happiness, they're about what we can achieve if we all work together. Okay? So that is really what we're trying to show. That look, although everything looks gloom and doom, right? If we work together, we're still able to bring about sustainable development. There is hope. That's what we're going to take home. There is hope. Okay? So let me understand what sustainable development is. Let's look at the corner over there. Can everybody see the corner over there? We have our mask to use. we've asked you to draw what you think development is today and what sustainable development is. Now, I'm actually interested to know what people are doing. Yeah, let's go across here. Alright, so what do we see on the part of development? Those of you who have drawn your ideas, you need to express what ideas you were trying to draw. You see what building? Yeah? You see lots of buildings? What else do you see? So there's misses, yeah, a lot of rubbish. Trees being cut down. We've got lots of money. If you have no money, you're a loser, apparently. We're getting too vaccinated with technology. That's too vaccinated. Alright, and then you see, our water being polluted. That's something, right? That's development. Sustainable development. We see, happy people saying pollution free, and we see the big bang for the community. Okay, this is the big round of money there. Some of the things that people have here, that's contribution from the government. I think that's corruption. That's corruption. Living in harmony, let's see. People should stop cutting down trees, saving energy, recycling. We see a lot of positive things, right? But when we think about long term, all of us, we're going to practice sustainable development. Where do you think to start? Just by doing it. Where to start?
Initiating.
From you. So where are you? Here? How you think, how you feel, is very important. And especially the attitude that we have that will determine whether all of us are able to contribute to sustainable development. Okay, so the exercise we're going to do now is very important. It's going to help us really explore what attitudes are helpful towards sustainable development and what attitudes are not. Do you understand the purpose of the exercise? Yeah. Okay, so can I have the first volunteer? Very simple. You come up here, you pick a card, you read it out loud, you try and explain in the words if it's a concept, and you let us know whether you think it belongs under development today or sustainable development. You get the exercise? Yeah? Okay. Then it's where do you think that will come under? Development today, okay. Okay. Explain in your own words why you think it will be under development today. And you get okay, alright, that's right. Can I have another volunteer? Okay, I don't know any names. Okay, so everyone, you read it out loud. Really? Stop saying it. Development today, okay? And when it's saying why, you talk about sustainable development, you get to kind of involved in the work that you're trying to do that exercise, like that, right? So the common good, right? The leading for the living, and you're reading oh, wow. You can get some benefits from money, but we see it as a prime example of what we do not have here. So, and this is what earlier you see all of this coming along, and then you know that it's in our future. And in a sense, by not pressing our time, you will be in a really a policy because we promote, no, we need equality that we need to take into account that we need balance, because we cannot do things and all have to have. Because once you achieve your utopia, you probably forget all the hard work that you've gone through, the things that we, the good things we did. Because happiness is still like that short, yet suffering, all the work that you go through, all the energy that you get, just imagine that, okay, I'm never going to be and people who are more, well off than I am. Or even the people who are not well off, but they're living because they do not know any other kind of life. Yeah, so we agree that it's a negative quality. It's a negative quality that you have to take into account for that. Not to you have to say that, hi, I know you're there, okay, but it's too high. Okay, relax. It's a negative quality. Right, okay. Any of the unknown and these ones come up with what I consider conduct. Mother, I consider conduct.
Sorry for keeping it. What? Yes. All right, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Card?
They're all upside down.
What does it say?
Well, not consulting communities on town planning.
Okay, so where do you think it goes?
So it should go on.
Would it reflect what development today is, or what
Yeah.
sustainable development?
Yeah, actually it goes on all four, I think.
It's very true, actually. It's development today.
Yeah, two, both of them.
But which attitude would that fall under? Would it be development today or sustainable?
Well, actually it's more both.
How?
Because you see, development today, if the town planners do not consult the communities, they just simply build things unplanned and all that, and there's so many forests and all that are being destroyed, and the developers are like having the upper hand instead of like consulting the communities,
So would it reflect more of development today?
It reflects development today, and it also kind of reflects sustainable development, because without consulting the communities would not be able to give the ideas to the town planners that.
Right. So in order to have sustainable development, we must consult the people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this probably falls under development today, because the opposite would be true for sustainable development.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Because I thought of both actually. Because
If you have the opposite, you would have sustainable development.
yeah, because when I was studying in Australia, every piece of development they actually have a sort of like a forum where they ask people first, and then only they go into the development.
Yeah. So
That would actually be consulting the people, so not consulting the team in development, right?
Yeah, but it's actually kind of both.
okay, let's put it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Not doing things in the extreme, but there's a middle path and a balance.
If you don't do extreme of one thing, the other, why?
dictatorial leadership.
No. Hugo Chavez.
Listen, very dictatorial means I say you do, don't ask me back. Let's be the uniform one. You have to follow what I do. That's dictatorial. You have to follow what I do. Well, actually, not trying to be funny, I think it's for pros and cons. You look at the exterior communist upbringing in China, the relationship led them to ensure that they would accept the story. But for today, in DJROA, this is no more. Because then we don't have the board. You don't have the board, you won't be consulting anybody anymore to determine your views on account planning. When you got stretch of issue or not. If I'm a dictator, I'll just say, sit down, what I do, can't help. That's very controlled. So it's likely to be more today, but it's also a bit more arbiter today. So whoever leads today is the leader with dictatorial, someone is this very long organization that he or she belongs to.
Okay, so we hope that exercise has given you some ideas about the activities that can help us get to sustainable development and the activities that generally do not promote sustainable development. So I hope that was helpful, and I will stop there. We just talked about this. I think the most important thing is what can we do, right? I won't say much, but I could share a story about a friend that I met in Asia. Her name is Elizabeth Appleton, and she saw a need in the community. She realized that we want to talk about natural energy and how they pull so fresh water. It's kind of like that. She saw that in her school they were using so much plastic bottles. They plastic bottles, so they received it or overusing it. And I won't say much, but she realized that there was an issue with that. And in the school, she actually did something to change it. Probably watch it and maybe I can start something new to actually realize that you might be able to do something in your own school, in your community, in your neighborhood, wherever it is. In Malaysia or in America and in Canada, they sell water, they get money from it. When other people in the world are struggling for water. So I thought it was really powerful and showed that, we can do anything anywhere.